will make a decision today on whether to grant Combs bail. Combs has been in federal detention since he was arrested in September, so almost a full year. The judge is asking the prosecution, who wants him to stay in federal custody, what other cases exist where someone who's been convicted of essentially prostitution has had their bail denied while they're awaiting sentencing. That will all tee up this afternoon. No time yet set for that, but Combs' team hoping that he will walk out this door today.
And also importantly, the idea here of what they're going to consider.
Crazy. Yo.
They're going to consider when you're trying to release some.
Yo, shit, crazy. Crazy, man. That's how I be, though. I want to know y'all thoughts. I'm going to give y'all my thoughts, man. What's going on, man? It's jumping crazy, though, but like, Diddy been in there a year, man. They about to let him get out, man. They going to give him bail. They going to let him go, man. You know what I mean? He beat the most important charge that he had against him. Now, he still probably going to get some time, but he beat the most important charge that he had against him, y'all. That racketeering case. They couldn't get him on that shit anyway, though, man. It didn't make sense to give him that. I don't know why they gave him a racketeering case anyway, man. Like all the stuff about the kids, they was trying to connect them to be like a pedophile, messing with the kids, and they did Diddy dirty, man. They did him dirty, man. And a lot of people drug him in the mud, man. That's why, like, for real, man, like, I was one of those content creators. I spoke on it once, like when it first happened, but I didn't go into detail and keep going in with that. It was shocking to hear about it, but like at the end of the day, man, like when you got money, man, a lot of them dudes be freaky, man. A lot of them dudes be super freaky, man. And when they got enough money to keep in the closet. Sometimes it comes out the closet. But I don't believe Diddy did anything that was breaking the law. Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course he paid people off to do stuff. Of course he put his hands on Cassie. That wasn't right. But at the end of the day, Diddy didn't deserve to get no racketeering, no sex trafficking and all that. Like, they was just going too far with that, man. My opinion, man. I feel you, Mark. Facts, bro. People do anything for money, man, but you got to understand, like, everything is a business. Everybody got jobs to do, you know what I mean? Like, including federal prosecutors, you know what I mean? Like, they choose to go after big, high-profile cases to kind of, like, help their profile, you know what I mean, in the future for whatever they got going on. Like, they got a job to do, so sometimes they target certain people. And, you know, this was a high-profile case. The Young Thug case was a high-profile case. Like, they doing this, like, they coming with these Ricos, like, for anything now, man. They gave Diddy the Rico, man. Come on, man. That was out of order right there. Dreams, what's good with you, man? Y'all hit that like button when y'all come in, man. This junk crazy right here, man. But, you know, like, I'm not surprised. That's why I'm on live right now and talking to y'all, because I'm not surprised that this happened right now, man. He beat the most important charge. That's the only thing I was saying. I was like, them joints, like, they don't, like, they carry time, but they not going to oil him up for that. You know what I mean? Diddy don't have no background, rap sheet, nothing, never been in trouble. He's not going to get oiled up for that. Like, that racketeering joint, that was federal. That was federal right there. You know what I mean? So if he would have caught that, you know what I mean? That's when it, like 15 or better, like, or maybe 30 or better. Like, that Rico, that racketeering stuff carry a lot of time. So he got by that. And then yesterday when I saw on CNN and all that, when they was like, that they had a hung, like the jury, they got a decision. What I heard was they had a decision for four counts. He had 5 counts. They had a decision for 4 counts, but the number 1 count that they couldn't come to decision with was the racketeering jank. When I said it, I was like, oh, he's straight. That was a major like a win on his side right there, man. I don't know if anybody else caught that. That was a major win on his side to be able to goddamn not let them come to, like, having basically a hung jury for the racketeering, the most important jump. That racketeering shit would have oiled him up, man. He would have been finished. Y'all hear me? He would have been finished, man. And he know it, man. But, you know, like, they say he still, you know, he still got them joints against him that they say he gonna be fighting or whatever. But at the end of the day, he got that racketeering up off him, man. So now they say the judge gonna consider giving him bail, which they are gonna give him bail. And Diddy gonna be home tonight in the house with his kids, man. You know what I mean? He was in the jail. It's almost been a year. That junk almost been a year they had Diddy in the jail, man. Diddy did almost a year in the jail, man. You know what I mean? He held it down. He ain't take no plea. He ain't do nothing. He fought the feds. A lot of time people can't beat the feds, man. You know what I mean? He fought the feds. You know, Young Thug junk was a state Rico. That wasn't the feds. Like, Diddy junk was kind of federal. Like, he went against those people, man. Them people had a press conference, talk about how they gonna do this. They made series. They had people come out. You got all the old bodyguards coming out. Everybody trying to clout chase and get some money. You know what I mean? Off of Diddy, you know, but Diddy helped a lot of people, man. Like I'm not saying that man ain't got no evil in him, man, but like he helped a lot of people, man. I know my growing up, I seen, and after watching all these people come on YouTube doing their stories, like he helped those people in the beginning by giving them a chance. If you sign on with somebody like that, you signing in, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like all the stuff they be trying to say about him with kids and doing all this, the stuff he do in his bedroom is his business, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? He's definitely coming home. Yeah, man. Shh. Look at Hugh Hefner and Elvis, man. All those dudes were freaked out, man. They got bread. Freeze said, hey, I'm with you, bro. I'm not condoning what he did, but it's people with different skin complexion during more sinister things in the same industry. Facts, bro. Like it happens, bro. They not the only one. Look at this stuff coming out with Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? Like you gotta like I just feel like with money, you gotta move careful. And like, you know, somebody like Diddy, I know for a fact he's moving careful. Diddy survived the 90s, he survived the early 2000s, and he survived the new millennium. Like I know for a fact he's moving careful. You know what I mean? Because he been had money. You know what I mean? So I know for a fact for years of just knowing you gotta move like this, he's definitely moving careful. But still though, like sometimes like sex is a drug too. You know how some people be strung out on drugs? Sex be a drug too, man. He never would have thought after all the evil stuff he done, the stuff they probably didn't even bring up that we'll never know about, man. Like he probably would have never thought sex was gonna be the thing that take him down. And it was, man. Sex was what took him down, man. You know what I mean? So like that shit crazy, but you know, like he paid for a year of his life. You know what I mean? I bet he learned his lesson behind this shit, man. Like, you know, the riches go to jail, and you gotta go through that reality, man. That reality scary as a bitch, probably, man. Going from a big ass house, big ass room. Your room is probably the size of the block that you sleeping in, the whole block, not your cell, the whole block. His bathroom probably bigger than damn 4 cells. You know what I mean? So like the transition to from a mansion to a jail cell is crazy. You know what I mean? So I know he's feeling like he's never gonna put himself in this position again. You got to move careful. You thought you was moving careful last time. Now you got to move extra careful this time, man. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like your family, that's it. But you can barely trust your fam. You know what I mean? So like, it's really nobody to trust in this game, man. Like I think Diddy should. I think he's really. I don't know how the industry gonna take him after this. What y'all think? How y'all think the industry gonna? Y'all think the industry still gonna mess with him, man? Or y'all think the industry going, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody, you think he still be able to kind of like work with people with music? You know what I mean? Like, what's next for Diddy? Mock said, hey, he's a freakazoid, but to lock the man up forever is crazy. As a man, you have overcome power of lust, especially when it's your spotlight. Facts. Facts, bro. Carlos said he also got into it with alcohol company in the UK that was producing Ciroc. Yeah, I heard about that. Like they was saying right after that, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's when the people really came after him. And you know that's a possibility, man. You know what I mean? Diddy ain't a whole lot of like known. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there's not a lot of black billionaires out there. It probably is people we will never know. You know what I mean? But like the known ones, Diddy was becoming one of those if he wasn't one already. And like a lot of people might don't like that, man. You know, I forgot what he did with them with Ciroc. Something he did. You know, I forgot why they cut him off. You know what I mean? But he did something, man. But the powers that be don't never want you to grow bigger than them, man. And like, you know, Diddy was becoming one of those ones. You say he'd be back on top, Mark, man. That's a possibility, man. He might be back on top, man. It's gonna be, you know, this is a tough one to bounce back from, man. A lot of people seen that hotel footage of how he beat goddamn Cassie ass, man. Like, that shit was malicious, bro. You know what I mean? Now, that wasn't what he was on trial for because he paid that off. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man. Like, I want to see now. Now, what I want to see, what I'm waiting back to see now, I want to see everybody that did these interviews, like, everybody. Like, I'm not knocking nobody because I'm not saying they probably didn't go through nothing crazy with Diddy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that, but, like, I'm waiting to see what the next interviews are going to be saying. You know what I mean? Because the same dude, like, a lot of people wanted him to go down. A lot of people wanted him to go down. A lot of people wanted him to go down, man. Listen, I've been watching interviews for like the past 2 years, year and a half about Diddy. You know what I mean? Different people, a whole lot of different people, men and female. So like, I want to see now what the next interview gonna be, man. I want to see what they gonna say. What y'all think they gonna say now? Because the same dude y'all painted out to be who y'all say he was, and y'all went to the, because you know a lot of people probably went and done that to probably throw more mud on him for he could lose his case, and for, you know what I mean, because they knew maybe one day this was going to happen, and it ended up happening. So now they doing more interviews trying to throw more dirt on him. But like now with this man beating his case, like, you know what I mean, like y'all just let somebody out there. Y'all just was smearing for 2 years, man. Like I don't know. Like I don't got Diddy doing nothing to them though, man. But it's gonna be hard for them to find work because there's gonna be a lot of people that's in Hollywood and in the entertainment business that turned their back on Diddy when all this was going on and everybody was saying this and saying that. But for him, if he get over this, you know what I mean? Because he's not really out the woods yet. You know what I mean? He's out the woods as far as that Rico, but he's not out the woods as far as maybe he might got to go do a year, 2, 3 years. He might got to do that. But like, it's going to be a lot of people that's going to embrace him now. You know what I mean? Because they're going to feel like, you know what I mean? People like to deal with people who back was against the wall. And a lot of these people that's going to embrace him, they not perfect. You know what I mean? They out here doing what nobody's perfect in the world, man. Don't let nobody nobody's perfect. I don't give a damn who you is, man. Like, nobody's perfect out here. So like, they're going to embrace Diddy, man. And like, it's going to be hard for those people that did those interviews against him to find work or whatever they're going to do. So I hope they got their own motion, man, because like the dude y'all was talking about for 2 years, he's back. God damn it. He's going to work for, that's crazy. Yeah, man. I think it humbled him black. You know what I mean? It had to, bro. Like, shit. You know what I mean? Like, if I was a nigga with all that bread, like, I'm fighting it like him anyway. Like, I got nothing to lose. Racketeering. What? I'm fighting this. So I would have laid it down like him. But after going through that experience, that shit would have, like, taught. I just would have been learning new things. And, like, because I'm telling you, man, like, y'all think Diddy ain't had no damn phone in there? Y'all tripping. Y'all think a billionaire didn't have a cell phone in jail? Man, listen, man, I'm telling y'all now, man, Diddy saw all those damn interviews. He saw everybody that said something about him. He said he seen it. He seen it all. So I'm just letting y'all know. Go ahead and get prepared for that. Because a lot of people was like, yo, he going down. And I thought he might, with racketeering, I'm like, damn, they trying to nail him to a cross. I thought he was going down too. I was on like, damn, Diddy going, you know what I mean? But I'm like, damn, that's a hard one to beat. You fighting the feds. You know what I mean? So like, that shit crazy. Yeah, that's what I think he's still gonna get state time, Carlos. He gonna Carlo, he's still gonna get state time, bro. That's why I was saying he probably gotta lay it down for a couple, you know what I mean, 2, 3. It ain't gonna be nothing hectic. I'm telling you, if he get a bond, that's gonna show you that, like, because I think the judge got to sentence him to that. So if he get a bond, that's gonna goddamn that's how you can tell that shit is not gonna be a lot of time in his future. I'm telling you, man, like maybe 5 at the most, and then they're gonna count the time he already did, which is that year he already did in that jail. You know what I mean? So like, he's not gonna do a lot of time. You know what I mean? Oh, all those Jones federal charges. Well, I didn't know that. I thought just the racketeering shit was just his federal joint. All those shit's federal charges. Well, if all this shit federal charges, then yeah, he might be going to a Martha Stewart camp. Diddy ain't doing a lot of time, man. He beat the most important jump, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. I mean, Trump might don't have to. You know what I mean? He might got to lay it down for a couple, man. Like, he did some bad things. You know what I mean? But he beat the most important thing. He's not going to be coming home when he's fucking 90 years old now. You know what I mean? Now he'll probably just get locked up for probably, you know what I mean, 4 years. Do 3. He done completed 1. You know what I mean? It ain't going to be nothing crazy. It ain't going to be nothing crazy. Club fit the golf course game and everything. You hear me? And they're going to the male Martha Stewart camp. That shit gonna be sweet as a bitch. That shit gonna be sweet as a bitch, man. But Diddy been plugged anyway, though, man. Diddy been had the jack. You know what I mean? Diddy been got down. You know what I mean? He been already. But yeah, man, no bonus banger today. Y'all know the count, man. No bonus banger today, man. I chilled, you know. Got little other things to do this week, man. Get my mind right this week. You know what I mean? Got down. See if y'all miss me a little bit. You know what I mean? But I appreciate everybody that be rocking with me, though, man. Real talk, man. You know what I mean? He said, Diddy going to camp in West Virginia if he get any time. Oh, I heard about that camp, too. That shit's sweet. Yeah, he might go there. I think that's where Joel Santana was at. The junk you talking about, if I'm correct. He did the case. I'm at work, haven't been watching. Yeah, man. He beat the racketeering case, bro. He beat the racketeering joint. You know what I mean? Which was the main case that was gonna nail him to a damn cross. You know what I mean? So He beat that. Nah, we are Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, bro. We always a lock. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is always locks. But I'm talking about like in between and shit. You know what I mean? But nah, he beat his case, bro. You know, I mean, he beat the racketeering shit. You know what I mean? He still got them other cases pending. Shaman, how you doing, Shaman? How you doing, Shaman? You enjoying your day? You enjoying your day, Shaman? But yeah, he beat them joints, bro. But he still got to see about them other cases. But with him beating that racketeering, they said now he's gonna be considered to get a bail, which he is. He's gonna get a bond today. Trust me. You know what I mean? Been real, man. Ain't no problem, bro. Drop them bangers for y'all, man. Y'all gonna have bangers forever, man. You hear me? Be like, damn, this nigga 80 years old still doing bangers. Nah, I ain't gonna do bangers that long, man. But y'all got me for a while now. You hear me? Y'all got me, man. Tay, what's good with you, bro? What you doing? T882, what you got going on, man? Nicole P, how you doing? So did you beat because it was hung? Did he beat because it was hung jury? No, they just I want to say it wasn't because it was probably a hung jury, but you could be correct about that. You know what I mean? All I know is that's not on his jacket no more. He don't have the Rico, the racketeering. He don't have that shit no more. So right now he just got those other joints. You know what I mean? So he gonna deal with those. How he gonna deal with those? Which I feel like it's no evidence for those. So he's gonna get a bond. He's gonna be able to go back home to his family tonight. You know what I mean? And once he's back home, he's gonna be able to fight his case from home. In which he's probably got a chance of beating the case, because what evidence do they have besides this man being a freak and beating Cassie up, man? Like, it's really nothing else. They really have nothing else to really, like, I mean, come on, man. Sex trafficking, man. Just because he got an assistant. Everybody that's rich has an assistant. You know what I mean? So if you got an assistant, your assistant is the one that run the plays. There's always somebody you got that run the plays. So if I'm getting freaky, hey, look, yeah, you gotta holler at the joint that's from Chicago. Bring her, yeah, bro. We going to California. Bring her out there. We're gonna run the play, get freaky as hell. You know what I mean? They trying to get, bro. Come on, man. Diddy's not on no sex trafficking game, man. He's just rich. That's all he is, man. Like, you know, I ain't taking up for that Cassie shit, but like, he's not a sex trafficker, man. You know what I mean? So like, it's people saying, and I even said he might got to do a couple years still. But he might beat this shit, bro. This shit bootleg, man. The whole shit is bootleg, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if they was gonna go at him, like they supposed to went at him for that straight Cassie shit. But he paid Cassie off. You know what I mean? So like, I'm trying to figure out like what else they wasting their time with, man. Like, Diddy ain't really like on no other shit, man. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. He probably get a year and a day. Them charges hold no minimum than 10 max, and for the first offender, probably 2-3 months on the box. He'll time served. Facts. Yeah, that makes sense on Rotten Films. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be a lot. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be a shitload of time. But, you know, they want to waste their time again. But like I say, I told y'all, them prosecutors and all those people, they got jobs to do too. So a high-profile case is good for the lawyers and for the prosecutors. They all one, for real. Like, they all come under the same office. Like, you know what I mean? Even though they go against each other. But, like, a high-profile case is a high-profile case. This is not going to be the last high-profile case. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, there's going to be a lot more shit coming out about a lot of powerful people, because this is what's going on now. You know what I mean? People rather go at that than they coming at you with Rico shit, man. So, like, if you, like, my advice to people that have money, man, like, just, you got to move careful. You thought you was moving careful your last 5-10 years. Now you got to move even careful. Like, you got to be even more, like different with it. You got to change it up, man. Like, change your security up, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, run background checks on everybody, man. Man, if I was rich, man, I'd be petty as hell, man. Like, everybody that's in my circle, I'm sorry, but I'll be having all y'all ass to be on the surveillance, goddammit. No, fuck. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody out this bitch, man. That's world. You gotta have a world. I wish I had a world camera. All that bitch, the world surveillance. You can watch everybody, man, because you can't trust no damn body out this bitch, man. Real talk, man. But like, for real, if you got bread, man, like, even if you a dude that ain't got bread, man, like, you can't get caught slipping on no bullshit, man. Like, you know what I mean? These are the big people that's get this. This is how big people with money get caught slipping, man. They got to come at them with sex. You know what I mean? Because somebody with money is not really breaking the laws. You know what I mean? They getting freaky as shit. Now, I don't know how they doing that. You know what I mean? Like, but they getting freaky as shit. But goddamn, like, on some trying to get them on something else, they can't. They can't get a rich person on nothing else, man. So they go at them with sex, something that has to do with sex, man. So I hope Diddy learned his lesson behind this shit, man. Yeah, Diddy, we been knew you was freaky as hell, Diddy. We been knew that shit. Pause. We all knew that. But it came out, man. You know what I mean? That you was a psycho, man. You know, all us got psycho in our blood. We all make mistakes. You know what I mean? But I'm happy that you'll probably have a chance to go back to your family tonight, man. You've been in a place that I don't even want to spend a day in. No, I don't want to spend one freaking day. I don't want to be in a holding tank waiting for a bail. I don't want to do none of that shit ever again. That's how much I hate jail. So, like, I feel bad you had to spend almost a year in there, man. But I hope you learned your lesson. You know what I mean? Goddamn, I already know for a fact you probably had to eat a swole a couple times. You know what I mean? Because, you know, all the time you probably couldn't get them to bring you the grub in there. So I already know you swole it up a couple times, you know what I mean? With the Cheetos and the soup, you know what I mean? With the spread cheese game, you had to cut up a pickle for your first time in your life. You know what I mean? So, like, I hope you learned the lesson. You know what I mean? Let's goddamn try to be less freakier this time around, Diddy, man, because you're somebody that, you know, I grew up watching, man. Like, you know, I look at you as like the big dogs of my generation. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like seeing, you know what I mean, people like that go down, man, and you know, we can't be easy targets. We targets already, but we can't make it easy, you know what I mean, for these people to put these bullseyes on us, man. So like, just you gotta move different, man. Damn right, Shaman, man. He get a second chance, man. Like, I'll give R. Kelly a second chance, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'll give R. Kelly a second chance, man. Like, you know what I mean? People, we don't know what people went through when they was young growing up and shit, man. Like, people, like, this shit don't happen by accident all the time, man. Like, you know, so, like, second chances are big, man. Like, I got a second chance at life, man. I was a freaking robber. I was out here freaking robbing people as a young kid for nothing. Being a dickhead, man. And, like, you know what I mean? I go to prison, do my time, and I got a second chance at life. You know what I mean? So, like, everybody deserves a second chance, man. You know what I mean? Everybody, man. Like, this shit ain't like that, man. Like, you know, none of us is perfect, man. The ones that you think that's the squeaky clean one that damn, they ain't got no dirt on their boots. They ain't nothing. Nah, hell nah. Those be the ones that be the worst. I'm telling y'all. So like, nobody's perfect, man. And I'm not, you know, regardless of what they doing, that don't make them perfect. Nobody's perfect out this bitch. After doing 11 years of a 15-year life sentence, and now I'm back a free man and definitely got a second chance at life. Hey, Snipes, that's a lot, bro. You got a second chance at life, bro, because, man, shit. They don't be letting a lot of niggas out, man. Like, goddamn it. All right, I ain't even got to tell you stay out the way because you out this bitch. You ain't going back in there, man. People give you a chance. I was talking about that a while ago, man. Like, you know what I mean? People, you know, they let people out, like in Virginia, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't no more parole. You know what I mean? The only people that get parole are the people, appreciate that T820, but nah, the people that get parole are the people that's been down since before 1997. They're the ones that get parole in Virginia. You know what I mean? They stopped the parole in Virginia in 1997. So that's called the old law. When somebody's locked up they got locked up before 1997, they're under the old law. So they're the ones that can go off for parole. So everybody that go off for parole, they already been locked up 20 or better already almost, man, because like they've been locked up since 1997. More longer than 20. I'm tripping, almost 30. I'm wilding. They've been locked up forever. So like they be letting dudes out in Virginia. You know what I mean? Like you'll still go off for parole and shit. You know what I mean? If you got locked up back then, so all those dudes that's doing a major time, they go off for parole, like they'll let them out. Some of them will make parole. You know what I mean? I have seen dudes get out and fucking come right back in the streets after doing fucking 20s of years. What sense do that make? I don't understand what sense does that make. Like, I ain't judging a dude. I ain't judging nothing. But if you have someone that sat in penitentiary for 10 years plus, a place that you know is the wackest place in America, you just had to make do of it, man. But you know it's the wackest place in America. You sat in there for a decade or better, and you trying to tell me the first thing you do is come out this bitch and beef with the police again? Man, I seen it happen, y'all. I seen dudes come home, nigga did fucking 20 some years. Nigga goddamn get out, goddamn, nigga goddamn get straight to the designer ASAP. Chase designer, that's my life. I'm a chase designer after doing 20 some damn years. You know where he at now? Yeah, back in the box for chasing designer, man. I'm telling you, hey, look, man, I done seen this shit crazy, man. Like, you gotta goddamn tighten up out this bitch, man. So like after doing all this time, like my whole reason to telling y'all this because like that shit be like a smack in the face. Like, I look at somebody like my man Rudy, who be doing the stories and shit for y'all and shit. Like, he trying to get out. Rudy's not under old law. You know what I mean? He's under the new law. So he don't go up for parole. So he trying to get a clemency. Like, he done a lot of time. He done damn near 30. You know what I mean? So he trying to get the hell out, man. He a good dude. And I know he the type of dude, if he get out, he's not going to come back. He's like, man, he's not, this dudes I know for a fact they let out, they not coming back because it just boiled down to this. You know what I mean? I'm not going back to the place I just came from. He just boiled down to that. Man, there ain't nothing to talk about. Nigga don't got to give you no pep talk. Nigga don't got to sit you down like, look, son, you know, goddamn, you got to stay out of, if somebody got to do that to you, man, you going back to penitentiary, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody had to sit my ass down. I already knew what time it was. Not going back to that shit, man. Hell no. Nah. So, like, I just want to see good people get out, man, like, and stay out. You know what I mean? So, you know, we gonna keep Rudy in our prayers, man, because Rudy fighting. He trying to get out this bitch, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he trying to get out, man. You know what I mean? And, like, he got a good chance. Like, he in there staying out the way. Bro ain't active. Bro ain't doing shit, but doing the right thing. College, all that shit. So, like, hopefully they give him a chance, man, because they be giving people chances these days, man. They be throwing rocks at the penitentiary, man. Like, man, I mean, like, I wasn't trying to even look at the penitentiary when I came out, goddamn. I wasn't even trying to look at the jails in the city, goddamn it. Anything with bars on it, goddamn it, I run. I don't want to see that shit. After 69 days, I ain't no need to no talk. Facts. 69 days, that number sound long as a bitch in the jail, man. I did 69 days in the damn jail. God damn, bro. He was almost in there 3 months. I mean, 2 months, and we was in there 2 months and change. God damn it. I already know that's a long that damn time. Nigga ain't trying to do that, man. You can't, man. Like, real shit, man. Like, I don't care, man. I don't give a damn. I'll mop floors. God damn it. That's word. I came home. I couldn't get no job at first. I couldn't get no gig. You know what I mean? You know, you got to get a gig when you're on probation. My shit went like this. Like, I was kind of blessed because, you know what I mean? I come home, you know what I mean? I come home to a good woman, you know what I mean? Off the top, you know what I mean? Somebody got my back, someone that's going to show me the direction. She know I'm burnt the hell out in a lot of ways, but she love me and she worked with me. So I come home to that. And I already had like little interviews lined up. I go try to get the interviews and shit. Goddamn. He clapping my ass. Bow, 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 bow. I got clapped for like 3 of them shits. Couldn't get no job. I'm starting to feel discouraged. But I'm not feeling discouraged like I'm about to go out here and fuck up. I'm feeling like, damn. Man, shit crazy, man. But you know what, man? I'm gonna get through. Boom, I get an opening. Dude I know from P-Town that I was locked up with in Greensville at the Go Home joint. Goddamn, he came home right before me, so I bump into him. Goddamn, he was like, look, goddamn, he work at a joint, a little warehouse joint. You know what I mean? He was like, they hire anybody, bro. Come up here. Went up there, holler at the people. People told me come back Monday. Got a job. You know what I mean? I'm throwing fucking coffee bags. You hear me? Throwing coffee bags. I was crazy in shape, goddamn it. This was right after I came home. Man, I'm throwing coffee bags off a damn truck with hooks. Goddamn it. $25 a truck, goddamn it. The more trucks you throw, the more money you make every Friday. You get paid every Friday, man. I was making probably about on a good week, we throwing hard for fucking pause. We throwing hard for goddamn 500. We trying to make 500 every week. You know what I mean? I'm throwing them hell out them bags trying to make 500, y'all, every week, man. But like, I didn't look at that shit like that shit wasn't a lot of money though. You know what I mean? It wasn't even about the money. Like, what felt good was being back home with people that love me, being back around fresh air, like being able to eat what I want, being able to do what I want. Let's go out somewhere. Let's do, like, just being able to do the little shit. That's what felt like I was rich. That shit, I didn't have to have a shitload of money to feel like this shit wasn't the gamble with to go back to penitentiary. Like, I didn't feel like that. You know what I mean? So like, I was just one of those dudes, and I was getting money in penitentiary. You know what I mean? So like I had to let all those junks, I had to let all that shit go because I knew I couldn't come home and do that shit. But like, coming home, like, I just knew like the temptation that, like, it don't match. I don't want to go back to penitentiary. Maybe I was just all in the right places. And maybe it's harder for certain other people that come home. But like, you got to just, it takes you. It don't take nobody else. You don't really need a pep talk. You don't really need nobody to freaking, you know what I mean? Like, sit you down and school you. You have to know before you get it. I knew at Greensville and before I left Lawrenceville, I knew for a fact that I wasn't coming back to this place. Like, I'm telling y'all, I was locked up so damn long. I was locked up so damn long. I didn't even know I was short. I didn't know I was short till my homeboy Baldhead went home. When Baldhead went home in 15. Baldhead went home in like summer 15. And he ended up getting in the block I was in. We was in 40 building. You know what I mean? He ended up coming there before he went home. And like me and him was separated. He went to the other side of the yard after me and him was roommates. But it been like 2.5 years, something like that, since me and him been in the room together. But like I remember when he was telling me he was going home in 15. I was like, yeah, I'm going home in 17. Like that shit still sounded long. But when he finally came to 40 building, I got with him. Like he was like, yeah, bro, you know I go home in August. I'm like, what? I'm like, damn, you go home 3 months. Man, this is my word. When he was short, that's when it hit me like, damn, bro, you about to go home. But I was locked up so fucking long, I stopped keeping track. But like 7 years went like this on Lawrenceville. That's how fun Lawrenceville was. It wasn't fun, but like that's how like I was at a good spot. I ain't even gonna lie. But 7 went like that. I did 7 on Sussex, 7 on Lawrenceville. 1 on one in the 7 on Lawrenceville, 7 on Sussex, and 1.5 on Greensville. You know what I mean? But like for real, my mind was already on some like I'm not fucking coming back to this shit, man. Like I hate it. I started hating it even more. Like, you know what I mean? When I got down and he went home, and I just started feeling like, man, I hate this shit, man. Like this shit dumb as hell. Like that's why it's so much funny shit that I have, because I just sat back and analyzed that shit at the end. A lot of that shit, like, man, this shit whack as a bitch, man. You gotta come in this bitch, man. Look at this. You gotta take a shower in these filthy ass showers every damn day. You gotta niggas in here gunning. And I was just like, man, like I'm never fucking coming back to this freaking place, man. I promise y'all, I'm never coming back to this place. I'm never. I hate it that much. I'm never coming back. And I just started witnessing all that shit and just saw it like, man, appreciate you, Marcus, was good, man. But now I'm like, that shit, man, like, it's a place that y'all would never want to go if you never been. You know what I mean? If you've been before, you will hate it like I hated it, man. That would make you stay the fuck out. Cause I'm telling you, I hate that place. Like, I hate it, man. Like, I hate that shit, man. That shit is, and I can imagine, and I haven't been in a jail since 2002. So like me getting in trouble, then you gotta go back to a jail? Man, the jail is worse. If you don't follow my members channels, the members is where I do my jail stories. All my jail stories. That's where all the jail stories at, man. The jail is worse than the prison. It's like, dudes, I used to be like, at first I didn't want to go to prison. Like, I'm staying in the jail as long as possible until I started being in the damn jail as long as possible. Send my ass to penitentiary. Now I see why dudes be saying that, because the jail it's a whole nother experience, man. Like, you go to jail now, you got to deal with new young maniacs. Yeah, the young niggas are in there and they maniacs and they waiting on y'all ass because they in and out just like we was back in the day. You know what I mean? But this time around, they extra maniacs. So you got to go deal with the young maniacs if you go to jail. You got to go in there and deal with that. The phone going to be different. You know, you want to call your peoples. You want to check on your shit. No, you going to get in line behind them damn gang members. That's what you're going to do first. Then you're going to get your ass on the jack. Then you're going to need some money on your books because you hungry as hell now, because now you seeing niggas eat around you. The trays are garbage. You trying to buck, but you need something to eat. So you're going to have to ask for some money. You're going to have to ask your people for some money. They're going to have to put money on your books. Then you're going to start seeing niggas with the tablets. Then you're going to want to start getting video visits. Then you want to do this and do that and do this and do that. Jail gets expensive. It's whack as hell and it gets expensive. You're not doing nothing but sitting in a block all damn day. I am not going back to that place, man. Hell no. I don't give a fuck, man. They're going to have to hog tie my dumb ass ever. Send me back to jail. Fuck that. I'm not going. I'm not going, man. Jail is for the facts. My homie Green Rock said he carried up there, man. Man, I'm not fucking with it, man. I suggest everybody that's watching this right now, man. It's 108 people watching this jank. Hit the like button game for me, man. Don't do me like that, man. Y'all ain't gonna hit the like button game. But no, I'm telling y'all, man, I suggest everybody, man, like, to stay the hell out the way. Real shit, man. Like, this ain't just no gimmick that I'm doing. Or I'm just like trying to just have a sweet ass name to go with me because I'm doing prison stories. No, hell no. I'm staying my ass out the way, and that's what I want y'all to do, man. Like, y'all, this shit is just better out here. Like, you shouldn't want to go to this place. You shouldn't want to go to jail, man. That shit is whack. So I already know Diddy is fucking looking at that shit like, man, he, like, regardless if he got to go do a couple, you know what I mean? After he finished with this shit, regardless of how it ends, he's never going to fuck up again. He going to have to change it up, man. You got to change it up, man, because you can't put yourself in predicaments to ever go to that place. And y'all see nobody safe. You can have $1 billion and still go to that damn place. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe, man. You out here doing the wrong things. You out here still hustling. You know what I mean? Like, man, the only thing I can say is, man, like, man, be careful, man. You know what I mean? Like, but you got to think about this shit, man. Like, you got to think about that shit you got to do every day. You got to cop. You got to bag up. You got to go holler at this person. You hope this fiend don't tell. The nigga that's grabbing more than the fiend grabbed. The nigga that he got a little sense, he buying from you. So you fucking with him. You got to hope he don't tell. You got to hope goddamn the people that your girl done plug you with, they don't tell. You dealing with so many people in your everyday life of hustling, man. Like, if you sit back and just look at that shit, man, like, that shit is not even worth the risk, man. It's not. The money's not even worth it because the more money come in and the more money you giving out, I know for a fact, the more money that's coming in, the more people you helping, the more people you doing this with, the more people you doing that. That shit is not worth it, man. That shit is not worth it. If you sit back and analyze what you do every day and be like, damn, man, like, by the time I look out for everybody Monday through Wednesday, when Thursday come around, now I'm ready to go get something to go to the club. Then I gotta spend that money every week. Then I just gotta get some this. I gotta do this. I'm gonna spend $400-500 in the club. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do. You spend so much damn money because the money come in fast. So it don't even become about the money no more. It's not about like how it was back in the day what some dudes did. Niggas back in the day weren't perfect. Everybody wasn't perfect either. But I'm gonna say I seen a lot of dudes come up back in the day. It ain't like that no more. I don't know what happened. I think the drug game just did. But like dudes came up back in the day with hustling. Because you would see it. You would see dudes put enough money away to be able to show that they had money. You see what I'm saying? Like nowadays, a lot of people just hustling and it's just used to the routine. They just used to having the money in the pocket. The money come in fast. The money go out fast. It's not even about putting up no more. It's not even about doing this no more. You worrying about other motherfuckers before you worry about your damn self when you hustling. You got to change it up, man. Sit back and analyze the shit. Sit back and think. Everything you do every day. Every day, this is what I do. Damn, man. I do this. I take care of this. I still got a cop. Still got to do this. She want to go on vacation. I still got to get the kids some shit. Damn. By the time you done added up probably like 5,000, 6,000 in expenses. But you counting what you got, you going to make that. You know what I mean? But it's going to go right back out. It's not worth it no more, man. Bottom line, man. You hustling. That shit is not worth it no more, man. Like I said, you want to sell some shit, man, get into the weed business. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not telling people, I'm not trying to push nobody to sell anything. But like, if you just so addicted to hustling, like if you just like, man, you like Mitch, like, yo, man, like, for real, man, I feel like one of these fucking ball players, man. Like, you know, like, if I lead a game where the fans still love me, if you want it like Mitch, if you want it like that, then I suggest you sell the bud, man. Sell the tree, man. Like, get you some tree. Find you a good plug out in somewhere, Colorado, West Coast. Find you the best shit and sell the tree. And be careful with that, because the maniac's gonna come for that too. You know what I mean? But be careful with that. You know what I mean? So that's the only advice I can give you, man. Like, but if you out there still selling them hard drugs and shit, man, like, man, be careful with that shit, man. Them people ain't playing. Like, they about to make a law in Virginia now. They got down, you get caught with that fentanyl shit. Goddamn, that shit goddamn, I'm not really, yeah, they already made a law if you get caught with it. But now, if someone dies from it, if someone passes from that shit, they gonna goddamn, you know what I mean? They charging the dealer and all that shit. Now, they probably already done that in a lot of states, but I just seen that on the news last week. So I know they about to do that out here. You know what I mean? What's good, bro? But I don't suggest hard drugs, man. I don't suggest nothing, man. Like, for real, just get money legit. And if you gonna be a nigga that grind, put up, shut everybody down, man. People got to understand you can't help, man. You got to go underground for 6 months, man. You grind as hard as you possibly can for 6 months, and then whatever you got, man, put it to something legit, man. Put it to where you know you're going to see some money on, like, from somewhere else besides the streets, because the street money they're going to take. If it ain't going to be the takers, it's going to be the police. They're going to take that, you know what I mean? So you got to have some legit money. You got to put your money to some legit stuff, man. Like, there's a lot of ways out here to eat legit, man. You just got to put your brain to it. You got to lock in with the right people, people that's doing the right thing, people that got good direction, people that can help you, show you what to do with your money without them trying to get over on your ass. There are people out there, man. You know what I mean? You just got to find them, man. You got to find them. You know what I mean? That Fent law been around. If someone dies after he catches the charges, yeah, they talked about that shit on our news though in Virginia. I don't think you're in Virginia block, but yeah, that shit crazy, man. Like, they ain't playing with these people, man. These people ain't playing, man. Shit real out this bitch, man. That shit real out here, man. But you know, man. Goddamn, you know, I come over here to fuck with y'all, man. But you know, goddamn, 98 people in the building, man. I appreciate y'all, man. What everybody doing? Y'all in that work, man. Everybody on break around this time. I gotta go put this Thursday banger together for y'all, man. In a minute. Other than that, I ain't doing shit, man. I had to tap in with y'all about this Diddy shit. That shit was crazy. I said, man, Diddy got all. Damn, Diddy. Damn, man. They said Diddy did the fist pump when the verdict was being read. Diddy did the Tiger Woods on their ass. Not the Tiger. Yeah, it takes money to have good lawyers to fight something like this. But at the end of the day, look what he was fighting. Man. He was fighting some sex stuff when everybody know it wasn't really no evidence of him being these people. A word, yeah. But that shit was on the news, bro. My word, I saw that shit because I record the news. You know what I mean? I record the news and I watch Wavy 10. Like when I go to right before I go to sleep, I'll put it up there regardless what time. It'd be like 11 o'clock shit, but I'll watch that shit. I heard the lady say that shit. You said, how can they charge him with Rico when all the women and prostitutes were willing participants? Facts, man. Hey, listen, Paul, they blowing smoke, bro. This shit is not real, man. I don't know why, but I told y'all these prosecutors be having a job to do too, so they'll see a chance to get their name big, you know what I mean, for whatever their future plans are, and they'll go at a big entertainer. They'll go at an entertainer. They'll go at an actor. They'll go at a rapper. You got sports players. As long as it's big and it's high profile, TMZ is in the courtroom, that's what they want. That helps their portfolio. You know what I mean? He lucky. I pray for him too, OB. Hey, look, man, shit, man. Diddy is a big OG icon, man. And my, you know what I mean? My growing up, you know what I mean? Travis say Diddy trash. Damn, man. That was trash he did with what's her name? With the girl, man. How he hit the girl. That was messed up, man. I ain't like that. What's scary is someone that's doing life is less than things that Diddy did. Facts, man. That's a fact right there. Like that's the crazy part of this whole shit. That's the crazy part of this whole shit, bro. Facts. Man, right, man. That shit crazy, man. But you know, like I say, he learned a lesson. You live and you learn from this shit. You live and you learn from this shit, Diddy. Like, live and you learn, man. Like, that go to show you, like, everybody wanted your neck, bro. Like, how can every bodyguard go up against that man? Every group got something to say, the making of the band, the day 12. I mean, it could have been that evil. Shit. You know what I mean? But y'all never said shit. You gotta speak up on shit early now, man. It's 2025, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people becoming like you can't this 10 years, 15 later shit. We gotta put an end to that shit. That shit gotta be dead. Like, if Diddy was a fuck dude, like how them day 12, day 22 dudes, or day 12, whatever their name is, and making it a band dudes, if he was like that, how they paying them out to be in these interviews? You supposed to been spoke up on that shit, but you didn't. You didn't spoke up. A lot of y'all didn't speak up on that shit. I ain't saying some of them didn't probably, but a lot of them did because they still needed him. They didn't want that whatever backlash. They didn't want whatever Diddy was gonna do to them for them doing that. You know what I mean? So like, if you real, how y'all painting yourself out to be, man, you supposed to brought that shit to the table like in the beginning, man. You know what I mean? You gotta speak up immediately about this shit. Like, you can't hold that shit back because it looks bad. Look at this right here. Y'all lost. I watched Gene Deal. Excuse me. I watched Gene Deal, man, interview on the Art of the Dialogue. I watched the whole. That shit was long as a bitch, but I was watching dishes. I ain't had nothing else to do, so I'm watching this shit. He got, usually they'll put like little 10-minute joints, little 8-minute, like, you know what I mean? This junk was like 16 minutes. He on the jump. He talking about he was going in on Diddy, man. Like, he got a personal vendetta against Diddy. I'm telling y'all, that man has a personal. Gene Deal, you got a personal vendetta against him, man. Like, I don't know you, brother. You know what I mean? And I ain't got no beef with you, man. But like, it looks bad. I understand you got to get your bag, bro. You did a lot of damn interviews. You were the first one to come out. You saw a lot. You witnessed a lot. Whatever the case, but it's starting to sound like you got a personal vendetta out against him, man. Like he made a prediction. He was like, if the jury if the jury make up their mind before 4th of July, you know what I mean? He was like, that's a good thing for Diddy. He was like, but if they go past 4th of July, they're going to nail him to a cross. I thought that made sense, you know what I mean? Because if they still got to go past the holiday, you know, juries look at holidays when shit fall in between, like holidays and shit, like they'll really try to cram it so they can make sure they can get back to their family because you know they've been gone, you know what I mean? So, like, I thought that they was going to get the decision before the 4th of July, you know what I mean? But hearing the things that he was saying, like, other than that, like, he just was, like, he was just bashing Diddy, man. I was just like, man. And I said it in my mind. I said, man, Diddy beat this shit, man. I said, man, that shit gonna be crazy. And look where we at today. You know what he at today? He's trying to figure out a way, probably how he gonna retool what he was saying. He probably gonna stick to what he said. But like, you gotta understand, man, he was one of the major dudes. All those dudes did though, man. The whole fucking Bad Boy damn near. The only people that didn't say nothing bad about Diddy from Bad Boy, Lil' Kim. I could be wrong. I never seen that with Lil' Kim. I don't think Lil' Kim do a lot of interviews either. Lil' Kim, goddamn, I'll say Mary J. Cause he used to fuck with Mary J at one point too. She was with them too. Mary J. Somebody else too. Loon didn't smear Diddy either. I watched a couple interviews with Loon. Loon never smeared him. Loon never smeared him. He just only simply said that what Diddy wanted him to do, what he wasn't trying to do at the end was be that he didn't want to be that R&B type of rapper. That's what Loon said. Loon never, I seen him witness and do that. And you think Loon wasn't around to see stuff? Loon was there after Biggie and after Mace. Damn near, like, when I got locked up is when I started seeing Loon. Like 2000, 2001, I started seeing Loon. You know what I mean? Like, he was around for all that shit. So, like, that shit, man, that shit crazy. That shit crazy, man. There's people that didn't do him dirty. You know what I mean? Shine didn't even really do him dirty. You know what I mean? A lot of people really didn't drag Puffy, man, because people with intelligent minds, they already know that. You know what I mean? Like, money moves the crowd, man. Like, and sometimes they be decisions that they have to make that, it's crazy sometimes. And you know what I mean? If you're not in the life of what they going through, you can't even understand it or respect it. But like, to hear Gene Deal going like that, man, like he was bashing the hell out of Diddy, man. Now Diddy's gonna probably be home. He's gonna get a bail. You know what I mean? I already know Diddy, like, he's thinking money. So whoever he does his interview with first, it's gonna fucking break the internet. I want to say break the internet. It's gonna break the internet. I think the last joint that happened like this, because Young Thug ain't even really do a jump yet, but when 6ix9ine came home, I think he broke the internet. You know what I mean? With his first interview where they did that the academics joint with WAP 100 and all that shit. I think that shit that broke the internet. But if Diddy get a bail, he's gonna break the fucking internet. Whoever he lets do that interview, man, I'm telling y'all, man, that shit gonna be crazy. Loon is definitely a Muslim, yeah. Loon ain't smear that man though, man. Like, Loon was around, shit. Loon was around. Spaz was good. What you doing? What you talking about, Diddy, man? Diddy beat that shit though, Spaz, man. Diddy smacked that shit, bro. Well, he ain't beat that shit, but he beat the Rico. You know what I mean? That was the main case. Yeah, man. That was the main case, man. That damn Rico. As long as he beat that damn Rico, that's all that mattered. You hear me? What time is it, man? It's getting late. What y'all got going on, though, man? That's the first day, goddamn. This the first day in goddamn 2 weeks. Goddamn, it ain't 100 degrees out this bitch. So, yeah, man. What y'all got going on, though, man? Feel good out this jam. Finally, no sun. Oh, shit. And look at 6ix9ine, he still owes the IRS. 6ix9ine a damn bum. I see the picture, he look like he's still trying to live a rap life and shit. I'm like, man, 6ix9ine, yo, sit your ass down, man. This is over with. How you feel about Malik Beasley beating the game? Hey, look, that shit crazy, Big Wash. Follow me on Instagram, man. Staying out the way trade, man. I put a clip up there. That shit was crazy, man. Like, damn, Beasley. Beasley's Beasley goddamn, man. Hey yo, man, that shit crazy, man. That shit wild. Like, but you gotta understand, like, shit. It's the new generation. Niggas like, yo, I ain't gonna get a major money in a contract playing basketball, which is greedy being a pig because you making million. I don't give a fuck. You in the NBA, you making over $800,000 a year. You know what I mean? So like, some people, most people are. You know what I mean? But that shit crazy, man. He was being a pig, bro. Got caught. That man follow FanDuel on his Instagram. Goddamn, they show the joint I put on my Instagram. They show all the little jumps where he looked like he was goddamn cheating, bro. That shit crazy. Yeah. You think Jay-Z gonna talk again? You think him and Jay-Z gonna talk again? That's a good question, bro. Like, for real, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a good question, though. I ain't gonna lie. That's a hell of a good question right there. I don't know, bro. Like, Jay might look at it like, stay away from this guy. This guy toxic. This guy, this guy liable to have me in some shit. So Jay might don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? I don't know. That was a good question though, because you know what I mean. He might not. Who knows, man? Like, I don't know. It's a possibility though. If Diddy was smart, he would have made all those people sign NDAs. A lot of them did. Like, it's people out, man. Shit, they ain't everything, man. The tapes ain't. They ain't even want to play them tapes for real. Like, man, it's a lot of people, bro. Black that fucking, you know what I mean. That didn't have that. They didn't come to that trial probably because of NDAs, bro. Cassie could get off. Cassie could have walked away. She wanted, if she wanted, she stayed for the money, and that comes with it. Facts. Man, listen, man. I don't know about y'all. I don't have children, but like, if I had a daughter and she was chasing an R&B career, and I seen that Diddy was becoming her lover, like, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, if I feel like if she made it far enough to see somebody like Puff Daddy, there's gonna be other people that we're gonna bump shoulders with. If you're that person, if your daughter's that person, if you feel like she's gonna be a great entertainer, singer, whatever, there's gonna be other people besides Diddy, man. Diddy and my daughter having a relationship is a no-go for a lot of reasons. For one, I already know for a fact he's not gonna be faithful. Now she's gonna be taken care of, but I know what comes with that if I'm a dad. Like, the cousin should know that, the brother should know that, like everybody. But people get trapped into fucking, like, just because somebody got money. You know what I mean? And with them having money, you know what I mean? She's going to be okay because he bought her an apartment. He bought her a car. He flies her around the world. He got her on BET. Like, that shit, nah. I'm telling y'all, man, this ain't a movie, man. This is not the movies. I promise you, I would not be a money-thirsty daddy to be like, yo, I'm going to let my daughter mess with Diddy. I'm not, y'all. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? I know her husband look at her in disgust and he's going to end up divorcing. No, he's not. No, he's not, bro. He don't look at her in disgust. Hell no. Who y'all think was the one that put the play together for her to go with in the beginning before all this shit jumped off? The husband. You know what I mean? The husband know them. The husband was the fitness trainer or something. He was something pertaining to them that he been knew them. You know what I mean? That's what she ended up falling in love with. Had a baby with and every damn thing. I do believe he was the one that put the play together for her to go at Diddy the first time. I mean, they came off. They got $20 million. So he's not going to leave her, in my opinion. You know what I mean? He the one calling the shots. Rick James, what's good with you, bro? Ain't doing shit, man. Free R. Kelly. Diddy got away with his joint money talks, bullshit walks. Nah, but goddamn, R. Kelly, the difference between Diddy and R. Kelly, which they was trying to hit Diddy was a little bit of the same R. Kelly was when it come to those minors and shit. You know what I mean? And like, for real, bro, they don't got no evidence with Diddy doing that shit now. With R. Kelly, they had evidence. It was Sparkle. It was a lot of people that he was dating that was underage and he was having sex with. So like, they finally was able to nail him to a cross, and that's what they did. But free him too, though. You know what I mean? Like, I forgive him for that shit, man. People make mistakes, man. Like, Big Jim was good with you, bro. That's a lot. Yeah, man. Real talk, man. What y'all got going for the rest of the day, though, man? Shit. No, my ass doing stand fuck out of the way, yeah. But that's a lot. That's a lot, Big Jim. That's the American way. Ain't nothing else to do. I'll get bored and turn on a goddamn Netflix movie. Go to Amazon. I got all the apps. You hear me? Paramount, Amazon Prime. I got all. I pay $20 a month for all those shits. Cause I'll just get bored and throw something on, man. Like I don't. My day goes so fast. I don't really get bored all the time. Like, man, I mean, fuck that shit. Grind, have fun later. That's what I'm doing. Fun coming between in the years and shit. You know what I mean? But like, other than you more grinding than fun, definitely. You know what I mean? More grinding than fun. There's always more grinding than fun, man. Work then 5 straight days off, staying out of the way. Yeah, bro. I'm about to get shit situated soon. I'm gonna start doing shit, man. But it's always gonna be bangers. We here, y'all. Y'all just gotta keep supporting, keep sharing it out, man. Keep sharing it out, man. We gotta get the more people, the better, man. We gotta keep getting the word out. You know what I mean? Get a big audience of this stuff, man. You know what I mean? Y'all haven't heard a third of the stories yet. There's a whole lot of damn stories. Real talk. And I'm gonna keep getting creative for y'all, man. Y'all know the count. That's a lot. And I'm trying to find an apartment still. It's crazy out there. Yeah, the market crazy. Now, as soon as I come out, it want to fucking rain. That's crazy. Damn. Hey, but look, man. Get back with y'all, though, man. Y'all people be easy, man. We had to come up here and talk about this Diddy shit, though, because that shit was crazy. You hear me? I got rain on my phone, man. I probably got to wipe my phone off, man. But y'all be easy, man. Rock with y'all, man. Stay our ass out the way, man. Nice, quiet, easy life, man. You know what I mean? I don't do shit but make bangers for y'all, man. Chill the fuck out. That's it. God bless me with a good life, man. I'm grateful, man. I thank him every day for helping me find my niche. You know what I mean? Like, it feels good when you find your niche, man. You know? I thank God every morning, man. Super appreciative, man. You know what I mean? You too, Jay. You know what I mean? Be easy. Y'all all chill out, man. Football season around the corner, Jay. You know we're going to be back in action, Jay. I already know the count, man. I already know the count, Jay, man. You ain't got to tell me, man. But football season back in action, man. You already know the count, man. I'm about to add a Fred Warner. I just noticed, man, that shit was crazy. I just noticed. I was like, damn. No racist stuff, but I was like, damn, I got street white boys on my damn wall. I was like, I got street white boy. I got Kittles. I mean, I got Bosa, Purdy, and goddamn McCaffrey. Goddamn, I'm about to throw a Fred Warner up there, man. I'm about to throw a Fred Warner on that jank, man. Real talk, man. I got to throw a Fred up there, though, man. But don't, look, man, don't sleep on us this year, man. Don't sleep on these people this year. Don't sleep on those people this year, man. You know what I mean? You got to do, you know what I had to do. I got the star who started it, Tim Duncan, man. Greatest center, man, you know, in my generation. You know, and we got the future and Wemby, man. You know what I mean? Fox got to show me something, man. There's nobody else that deserves the wall right now. You know what I mean? If Fox show me something, and we probably keep him, you know what I mean? Castle, I like Castle. You know what I mean? We got a couple of people, man, but right now, for real, that's the only Spurs wall, man. But that's about to be the Spurs wall. But they got to show me something. Don't sleep on us this year, man. You know what I mean? Yates was good. What you doing? Not a center power forward. Yeah, bro. That's the only two. But that's for real. That's the GOAT and that's the future. You know what I mean? That's the GOAT and that's the future, bro. Nigga, Timmy put that work in. Timmy is a star. Timmy put that damn work in. Timmy is a star, bro. You know what I mean? Timmy is a star. But Wemby coming, bro. Wemby is the future. So watch out for Wemby. That's all I'm saying. But look though, man, y'all be easy, man. Y'all be easy, man. Goddamn, I'm gonna get back with you, man. Real talk, man. I'm gonna holler back at y'all niggas, man. Black or Maniac. Hey, no, I'm gonna holler back at y'all niggas, man. Y'all be easy, man. I'm gonna catch y'all Thursday banger game. Holler back.